Hi, water signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. You will be notified when I put these videos out. Also, if you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. This is your mid-December to the end of the year messages, spirited messages, some love and light to get you guys through the rest of the year. I know we're still in the pandemic. This is a really hard time. I'm trying to send out all the love and light that I can right now, give you guys some messages of hope and love from the divine, that letting you guys know that where you are is where you're supposed to be. I have these cards that are falling out. I spend half of the time when I do these of picking them off of the floor. All right, guys, it says co-create, and it's upside down. You have no place like home, and message in a bottle. So I'm going to give you a summary of this really quick. So co-create is the spirit, the divine is trying to co-create with you. And maybe you didn't believe that, or you weren't trusting that, but it's like God is calling you. Your angels are calling you. Spirit is calling you. And maybe you knew the phone was ringing, but it's like you're starting to get the call and you're starting to hear the phone ring. And maybe you've even picked it up. And if you have, congratulations, that is not easy. I think you guys are. This is message in a bottle. You're answering the call. So you are being called by the divine right now. And what are the signs of the phone call? I'm going to get into it for you guys, but let me just dive a little bit deeper. I'm going to give you signs of how you know spirit, the divine, your angels are calling you, because you guys are one of the most psychic signs of the zodiac, all the water signs. So water is shaping, and you guys hear the phone ringing, and maybe you didn't want to answer the call, but you're going to. It says creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, manifestation. You're trying hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing, vital force of spirit. Perhaps you are in a creative slump or suffering writer's block, facing a monumental task, but unable to decide on your first step. So you avoid doing anything. Does the word overwhelmed apply to you right now? What do you think it has all come down to you? Inspiration means the drawing in of the divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Ask for inspiration. Two minds are greater than one, so co-create with your divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. So you guys, right now, maybe you are feeling a sense of overwhelmedness, and your mind is going a million miles an hour. And when your mind is going a million miles an hour, a lot of times your body halts. Your mind is going and your body can't do anything because you are so filled with, you don't know where to go or what to do. So you freeze. And this is normal. And it's called a pause. So this is like, easy does it, but do it. You can start asking God to send you messages to show you which way you're supposed to go and how you're supposed to do it. And some of your signs might be, you might get a message through your dream. You might see numbers on the clock, 111, 222, 333. You might see dimes, you might see pennies, you might see feathers. These are all messages from the divine that you are being guided. You can trust that. Oh, butterflies, birds, animals, all kinds of things. But these are all signs from the divine that you're on the right track. You're being divinely guided. It's okay to be overwhelmed. We are in the middle of a pandemic. And We've never been in a situation like this before. People don't know what to do. Your old way of living and surviving is being taken. It feels like it's being taken, but it's like it's being removed for you. This is God doing for you what you could not do for yourself. This is God doing for all of us, which we could not do for ourselves, to redirect, to start pointing us in the direction of ourselves, of our authenticity, of coming back to ourselves, because we didn't know how to stop and we didn't know how to do it. And maybe you have felt like you've hit a brick wall right now, and maybe you're in a depression, and it's okay. It's gonna pass. It's not gonna last forever. And this is like, you guys, you're coming out of it. You don't believe that you're going to, but you're going to get a message from somebody that is going to shoot you back into, okay. So let's go a little into the no place like home. And this is like Dorothy with her shoes. And when I close my eyes, I say prayers before I do these readings. And today, what I saw when I close my eyes for you guys is I see an open road, and I see like you guys are going on a road trip. I don't know if you've been dreaming, envisioning on taking a road trip or going somewhere, but you are going to be traveling, and it looks like you're going to be taking a trip, but it looks like you're going on a road trip, and I don't know where that is. And it's going to be healing. That part I do know. So if you guys are thinking about going on a trip, this has given me confirmation, like, yes, go ahead and do it. The divine is telling you to do that. And I've been imagining myself renting an RV and taking one, because I feel like this is the perfect time to do it. So this is saying authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at the place where you just fit in, being comfortable in your own skin. There are times that what is familiar is not, and what is known is not always the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures. We all look for certainty, for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you always did, you will get what you always got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. You will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. So you guys, what this card is letting me know, change is difficult. It is difficult for everyone. And one of the things is, as far as like, we attract what is familiar, and maybe what has been, just because you're attracted to it doesn't mean you like it and it feels good. And this is saying what you used to be drawn to is starting not to feel as good to you anymore, and you're starting to notice that. And maybe you're just starting to trust that, okay, I know for me, no place like home. I used to think like family, my family, my family. And what I've had to do is go outside of my family to find my soul family. So somebody told me this one day, and it's so true. And it's, if you are walking on eggshells, you are not with your soul tribe. So maybe you guys are comfortable walking on eggshells, but a lot of times you don't know you're walking on eggshells until you don't walk on eggshells. So this is like, you're starting to change. You're starting to, your process has began, and you can trust it, okay? You can trust your process. You can trust yourself. But even with that being said, even knowing you can trust yourself, being able to do it and be comfortable with it, that takes time, and that's a process. So it's like the more you start to do it, the more comfortable you will start to get with it. But it's gonna feel uncomfortable at first, but it's saying you can be uncomfortable and still do it anyway. And the next one is message in a bottle. You're getting the call. You are getting the call. And the call might not be what you think it is. This is more like God is calling you to get connected to yourself, to your inner voice, to your soul, and that is leading you to your life purpose, to your dreams, and why you're here. And if you are doubting what your purpose is right now, I heard Kathy Lee Gifford say, if you have a pulse, you have a purpose. So do not give up on yourself. If you have chosen, I don't want to say if you have chosen because I know you didn't choose it, but if you have been sick or not well, I've been listening to things on books, A Course in Miracles, and it was like, if you've been sick, sickness is, it's permission to rest. It's a reprieve. It's all of this stuff because you needed to rest, because maybe you weren't able to before, and it's a way to get people to pay attention to you. It's a way of being taken care of. But you guys are starting to come out of that and starting to realize that is not the way of life for you anymore. But it was part of your process. So you guys are on your way to wellness. So this is saying communication, a sign, a Cleton, an ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them. When you believe in them, you will receive them. And when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens, they may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is Spirit hears from you, and the reply is favorable. So the divine is hearing your message, and you are starting to hear it too. So water signs, congratulations. You guys are on the right path. You're on the right track. You can't do it wrong. You're not going to. I'm going to give you some more messages from the Gateway Oracle cards just to give you a little more confirmation and affirmation, because you know what? We all need more. We're in the era of what is not enough. So let's say, trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. Oh my gosh. You guys, I swear, like, this is the divine giving you the message that you need. Oh God, oh my God, these cards are so beautiful. The first one is trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. This is like the key to your future. You are unlocking that. And what is out there for you is so beautiful. It's nature. It's you are being divinely guided, and your intuition is right. It's correct. It's telling you you can trust it. You're renewing your life. You're getting rid of clutter. Radiant vitality is fulfilling my life. So this is like, you guys, you were overwhelmed, or maybe you've been overwhelmed, and that is completely okay. You were taking a pause, and this is saying that you are starting to clean it up. You start like opening your mail if you haven't been doing that. Start giving yourself small tasks. Maybe create a list of what you want to get done in a day. Make it realistic. Don't put 1,000 things on there to get done in one day, and then you get 2 things done, and then you end up feeling like a failure. Like, do a realistic list of things that you can actually accomplish. If you feel so paralyzed by fear that you can't move, maybe you need to call a counselor or call a therapist or talk to a pastor or call another person who you trust, who is a safe person, who can give you some ideas of ways of how to get started. And then this says, listening with your heart. I trust the messages that I receive from my heart. So you guys, you can trust yourselves. You can trust your heart. When you get the feeling that you can do it, it's because you can. You will be getting the signs. So if you need signs, I need signs. I need multiple signs. And when I get signs, I think I need more signs. And when I get more signs, I think I need more signs. So you guys are getting the signs of you are coming out of, you're coming out of your pause and out of your depression. But remember, this is a very hard time for everyone. And right now, people don't know what to do or how to do it or how to get out of it. And it's okay to ask for help. Okay, this says cycles. We are all becoming. Surrender to the changes, release your fear, trust in this powerful process. So even though this is you're in a cycle, you're not in a circle. You're not going round and round in circles. Every time you are in a cycle, you are elevating up to the higher good. So you guys, you are in your process. You needed to do everything exactly how you did it. So I'm going to tell you this because I had a priest say this years ago and it was so beautiful. And he was saying, if you're coming out of an addiction, if you are coming out of sickness, when you are in your sickness, you are too sick to sin. And if you were spiritually disconnected, you were too sick to sin. And then he was saying what his job was to get you well enough to go out and sin with intention, which I thought was so funny. Like, when you're well, you can go purposely sin. And I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, God darn that priest. Because when you can get well enough to sin with intention, you can't do it because it doesn't feel good because you have a conscience. So you guys are getting connected to your conscience. You're getting connected to yourself. And this is saying, stop beating the shit out of yourselves, guys, and you can move and you can do this. It says, believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it'll come. This card is a card of faith. So you guys, I know you are searching, you are seekers, you are out there, you want to believe in something, and maybe you do and you're not sure if you can trust it or not, but this is like, you can and you will, but your messages you're going to get are going to be on the side of the truck. A song, a number, a bird, a feather, a dime, a penny, birds, nature, seeing a pet, seeing a picture of something that reminds you of somebody. These are all signs from the divine that you are on the right track, that you are being taken care of, and that you are being divinely guided. And the next card is dignity, and it says, take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. So this is saying it is okay to acknowledge your achievements. A lot of times, you know, I don't know if you guys were brought up like me, but a lot of people were like, nobody likes a bragger. And if you tell people about good things you did, you're bragging. And that is not bragging. That is inspiration. And that is letting other people know that they can do it too. And it's called courage and bravery. So you guys, please take pride in all that you have done and are doing. And it is time to recognize yourself for that. So for all the water signs, this is your sign signing off for the month of December. I'm wishing you guys all the best, love and light, and I will see you soon.